cut off ISIS funding. We have to understand that ISIS exists because Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, and the other United Arab Emirates wanted it to exist. They created ISIS. They created ISIS because they were concerned that Iranian influence was spreading into Iraq, where our government that we installed is run by the Shias, and into Syria, where Assad is a close ally of Iran. And confronting, if you will, a northern alliance of Iran, Iraq, and Syria was dangerous. And they were concerned that the Shias would oppose the Sunnis, who are the government in Saudi Arabia. So they created a Sunni strike force to try to push back, to try to topple Assad and try to take over the government in Iraq. And they did a very effective job of funding them. They funneled hundreds of millions of dollars to these folks, if not billions. And the problem is that the snake turned on them, that now they're afraid that ISIS will be so powerful and so designed to create a caliphate, an Islamic caliphate, a nation dedicated to Islamic propagation, that it will then overwhelm their own kingdoms and cause them to be thrown out. Just like the king of Iraq was thrown out, a guy named King Faisal, the king of Syria was thrown out, and now Hussein and to a lesser extent, but mainly the Saudi monarchy and the Gulf state monarchies, are terribly worried that ISIS will sweep down and confront them. Well, we have got to cut off the funding to ISIS, stop the Saudis and the other countries from funding them. The Saudis always have a two-stage strategy: confront and pay off. And their hope is that their bribes, combined with their threats, can hold their enemies at bay. Well, that's fine for Saudi Arabia, but American soldiers should not risk their lives being shot at with munitions bought with Saudi money, that after all is Western oil money cycled through Saudi Arabia. Now, one thing the United States has gotten very good at, and the Obama administration did very well, was cutting off the funding sources to Iran. Now, unfortunately, it's retreating wholesale from that, even though that we got nothing in return. But still, we learned how to do it. And we have got to apply those same techniques, not just to the governments, but to the government-sponsored charities, the wealthy individuals in any of those countries, all of whom essentially work for the government. They're only wealthy because of the favors given them by the monarchy. And we've got to get serious about it. Bombs alone, even bombs and ground troops, won't solve the ISIS problem. Cutting off the funding will. Thanks for watching.